Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on the Intech Flyer Discover. I'm here to walk you around your unit, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite and a few things to take into consideration when parking. On your campsite, you're going to leave plenty of room for that awning to come out. We'll run that out shortly. You're going to have a bed that lays down here, bed that lays down on this side as well. And you're also going to want to leave room for your ramp to come down. Lastly, you want to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. You're going to be both toward the front of the unit and your off-camp side, or your driver's side of your tow vehicle. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities and fit in your camping spot good. Once you arrive, unhook your hitch. First thing you do is level your unit. Your unit comes with a hand crank level. To the right will bring it up, to the left will bring it down. Once you got unit level, we're going to stabilize it. All four corners of the unit got these hand crank stabilizing jacks. See that you got a slot on these. These are slotted on there as well. So you don't really want to use an impact driver or drill gun on these because you don't have far to go. I do recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect these feet from dirt and debris, hot blacktop in the summer. You see these feet keep this bolt kind of loose but not too much, so you can adjust them feet when they come down. Put your jack pad down there, run these down just until they're taut. Bam. Remember, our unit's already level. Once you have some type of resistance on your hand crank, that's as taut as you want to be. Bring down all four of those, and then we can hook up our power and water. 30 foot long, 30 amp cord, plugs in here on the side. It's a pistol grip. You'll take and put that in at about 11 o'clock. Turn it to the right to noon, put your black washer on. At the end of that 30 amp service, should you need to plug into a 110, your convenience pack will be a 30 to 15 amp reducer. Get your power hooked up, let's hook up your water. Got a little door just below your power here. Open that up. You do have a slot on the inside. You can break this off or fold it up actually to run your hose in there. On the right side, city water. That's what we're connecting to at campsites. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in the unit. Always use this because you don't know what the water pressure is at different campsites. Hook that up to city water connect. Turn your hose on. Go inside. Open up your water taps. Get a nice steady flow of water going through those, and you know you're all set. Now let's say we're going to go camping and we're not going to use city water. We're going to go dry camping. In that case, we're going to fill up our potable water tank. Fresh water fill up here. No need for a water pressure regulator. You'll gravity fill that with a hose. Two ways to tell when it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right down here, or two on the inside where you check the levels of your freshwater tank. You'll see a button on the inside to see the level of that. Once that's full, remove your hose, put your cap back on, and then whenever you want to utilize that water, you'll turn on your water pump. All right, we're all set up to camp. We got power and water. We'll walk you around the rest of the unit, continuing here in this off campsite area here. Again, our power cable. This is where you're prepped for solar. You can plug in a solar panel there and it'll trickle charge your batteries. This is a vent for your batteries, which are indoors underneath your cabinet. I'll show you that when we go in here. Again, city water, fresh water. This doesn't break off, it actually folds back. Tuck that in there. Coming around the off camp side, I'm going to open up your bed. Same thing here. Just let this come down and relax. Nothing to hold that up. We'll get inside and set that up here shortly. Continuing around this off camp side. If you are using this as a toy hauler, here's your vent that pushes out from indoors so you can get exhaust fumes out of there. Here's your back ramp. Security lights up top. Accessory hitch info is right there. 175 pounds. Your other bed to fold down. Above that, your awning. We'll run that out here shortly. Also on this side, you've got a couple of 110s. This right here on your door will attach here. It's a magnet to hold your door open. Underneath the front here, here's your sink low point drain. See that right up underneath there? You'll get up underneath there and close that. Your spare tire up here. Big storage area here. Your propane up front. There's your regulator for that. Lefty loosey to open. So it covers everything out here. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this other bed. Works better with two people. Make sure you keep this locked. But one person can bring it down. Before I go in, I'm gonna go ahead and pull my corners over. Inside, we're just gonna push a bar out and everything will be fine. Pull everything down nice and taut. I'll make sure I did that over on this side. And we'll bring down the ramp and go indoors. It's spring assisted, so it comes down pretty easy. You've got rubber feet on here. That'll give us a little light when we get inside. We'll come around, come in your entry doorway. Have a lock and a deadbolt on this. First thing I always like to point out is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camped with you knows where the fire extinguisher is at in case of an emergency. Lighting, interior, exterior porch light is right here. Here's your awning power. We'll run that out here in a moment. Your max air vent. Remote, just going to touch on. That is going to turn on your max air and open it up. 4 different levels of speed on here. You just shut it off and it comes down. There is a manual override in case you lose power. Turn it on from here as well. Coming into the unit, gonna unzip our beds. Bring down both sides. Not necessary to bring down, unzip the middle. Unless you want to keep one side zipped up. Actually, I'm gonna set this side up, this one up like that. Unzip here. And you can roll up just one side. That will give you a little bit of privacy. But underneath your mattress here is this bar. Shepherd's hook. You got a curve there, curve here. This is going to go into the ceiling right here. This is going to clip on your bed. If you look on this, there's a spot. Push that up. Bring this up here. Push that in, and that's how that locks in. You can leave that up for privacy. You see how that comes down. Everything is just unzipped. Now on the floor here, you can store these away by rolling Maybe losing sight of me here, but see what I'm doing, I'm rolling this up. And then we've got little straps that you see we can put these on. And that'll keep that snapped up for you. I have a rush job on my rolling, but you get the gist of it. Again, you can zip down this side if you want to do both sides open. Leave that middle zipped up, makes it easier to roll everything up. Same process on this side, same bed setup. Up front here, do have our smoke alarm. Down here in the corner is your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mentioned that's 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you are out boondocking with this thing, you're going to come up here. If you're going to be gone for the day and you don't want that to run your battery down, use this battery disconnect. That will disconnect all the battery power to the unit. That'll keep that from running your battery down while you're gone. Up top here is where your cable for a TV, 12 volt, couple USBs. There's an access panel to your breaker box and fuses. A handful of 15s, a 20 and a 40. Highly recommend having some of those out there with you. Interior lighting here, accent up top. Excuse me. Accent up top, and lighting here. 110 with GFCI reset. I'm going to open up this cabinet. It's going to show us our battery, our fresh water tank, and this is our inlet for winterizing. You'll bypass your fresh water up there and siphon in your antifreeze. So right here is a fridge. That controls are there, but you're going to lock this for travel by doing that there. Up front here you got a couple of speakers. Turn on your sound system. Touch here in the middle. Jensen sound system. So AM, FM, USB, Bluetooth, HDMI, time set. It says this is just a dual zone. Yours does not have outside speakers. Shut that off by holding that in. So our sink, our cooktop. Flip that up. Put your feet out for that. You'll turn this to light. Hold that in, hit your spark, and that will light that there as you see. Set them off. Make sure everything's off and cool before close your top. This won't fold straight down. You do have to lift on it and then fold it down. Storage up here. Paperwork for you. And that about covers everything inside the unit. I will walk over your AC here. Crank that up. Show you that you also have a quick dump on that. You can close that or open it. And off. You have more lighting back here for your deck. A couple of charging ports. Another 12 volt plug-in, and all your tie downs. This is a manual override for your awning. Let me show you where that will go in. If you close this bed, the manual part will go right up in here, but yours also have power. So let's go ahead and close the unit up. I'm going to go ahead and put this bed back together. Unsnapping nice. Roll my zipper back up, and then I'm going to press in here, pull this down, and just remove that. The whole bed's going to pull forward here. Get your bar down here to the middle, and I'm going to zip that back up. Alright, so putting these beds back up, this is a two-person job because you want to make sure everything stays tucked inside. Bring all this up. Have someone grab the other side. We're going to bring this up. We're going to tuck as we go. Make sure everything's in there nice and snug as it goes up. Lock the doors in. Bring our ramp up. Lock the same way. Again, the spring assisted, it comes up super easy. I'll get inside, make sure we shut that light off. And bring up this bed here. Alright, if we are out boondocking, inside where our battery is and our freshwater tank is, we'll get up inside there and open up that freshwater drain. There's the hose that it comes out. Bring up our stabilizing jacks and head on home. If we're at a campsite, bring up our stabilizing jacks, unhook our power, our water, our cable, hook up our hitch, and head on home. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoyed this flyer for many years to come. Happy camping.